Hi, I'm Candice Davis, and I am currently suffering from end-stage renal failure like so many other people. It means that my kidneys are not functioning. In order to stay alive, I have to do dialysis 3 days a week, which is working for now, but it's been 3 years, and the longer that I don't have a healthy kidney, the longer my health will deteriorate. I'm now reaching out to see if there's anyone who will be willing to help me, anyone who will be willing to get tested and see if you're a match. I have not been able to find a match yet. I know that it's not a small ask, and I do not take this lightly at all. I'm sure you're wondering why we're turning to the public instead of my loved ones. The uniqueness of my situation is something called antibodies. And the way it was explained to me is that my antibodies are at 100%. If my match was only based on my blood type, it would be much easier. I've had several people tested and no one qualified. They just felt that I was going to fight off that kidney. So basically what I need is to find a donor that doesn't have the same antibodies that I have. Before this chapter of my life, I was a passionate employee of Roc Nation, a devoted wife, and a dedicated mom. I've been a type 1 diabetic since age 17. So I'm no stranger to health issues. I've suffered from so many side effects, like the slow healing, the neuropathy, retinopathy, bone infections. My kidneys were just like a bit out of range, so I had a specialist to keep an eye on things. In May of 2022, I was admitted into the hospital for an infection in my foot. I was treated with 2 types of antibiotics. Fast forward from May to June. June, I just had a normal follow-up with my kidney doctor. He did my blood work as usual, and he called me the next day after my results came in and told me that I needed to go to the hospital immediately. He said that my creatinine level was at 3.9. Those of you who don't know what creatinine is, it's basically the level of, it just lets you know how your kidneys are working. Normal people are not higher than 1. So my doctor had looked at my test results from May when I was in the hospital, and my creatinine was at 1.5, which was normal for me. Now it's at 3.9. He said this is not normal deterioration from diabetes. He felt like something acute was happening and that I needed to go get it checked out right away. So I did. By the time I got to the hospital, it had gone up to 5.9. Of course, they admitted me. They started doing all this testing. Finally, the tests weren't showing any infections or anything acute at the time. So they did a biopsy. Now, the biopsy results showed inflammation in my kidneys. I was on a steroid for 2 months. When they started to wean me off of it, it was working, but very slowly, way more slow than they wanted. And they hoped that my numbers would just adjust slowly, but on its own. But as soon as I got off of the steroid, my numbers went back up. I went and saw another specialist just to get another opinion. After more blood work and testing, he just told me, you have to get on dialysis. That was in November of 2022. I transitioned to peritoneal dialysis, like a catheter in your stomach, and 4 times a day you have to do fluid exchanges. You put the fluid in from these IV bags, and then you drain the old fluid out, which drains the excess fluid that you've built up because you're not peeing. It was not for me. the peritoneal dialysis. It caused my blood pressure to be constantly low to the point I would faint. And that's what happened to me in February of 2023. I fainted in my bathroom, and I woke up screaming in agonizing pain because I broke my hip. So that's something else, because I have nothing hard in my bathroom that will cause me to break bones. That's another thing I found out I had. The clinical term for it is like osteo something. It's basically your bones are brittle from the kidney failure, and you easily break bones. Then I broke my knee. Had to have a knee replacement. I broke a rib. I have a metacarpal fracture, and I also broke my pelvis. The most excruciating pain I have ever experienced in my life. I was in the hospital for 3 weeks, from February 3rd to 3 weeks after that. For me, I just felt like the hemodialysis was more convenient for me, because it's like you go 3 times a week, and you can, you have 4 days a week. You don't really have to, go anywhere. You don't have to think about it. I thought. You think about it every day, though. Your life basically revolves around dialysis. When you have to go, when you have to do it, how long is it going to be? I know I'm blessed in many ways, and I know that no matter what, no matter how bad I may have it, there is somebody, there's many people that have it worse. So please, I'm not here trying to, get you to feel sorry for me. I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I'm just letting you know what's going on. Okay, so back to the hospital. So I was in the hospital for 3 weeks. They transferred me over to rehab so I can learn how to walk again. I was in rehab for 2 days. My best friend and her boyfriend popped up, and I was happy, but I wasn't expecting her. And then, my 3 kids are in tow. I knew something was wrong. It turns out my husband had a heart attack that morning and passed away while I'm sitting in rehab, while I'm the one that's the sick one that everybody's expecting something terrible to happen to. This man that I've been with, who has been my everything, my rock for 20 years, just suddenly died this morning in our bed, and I wasn't there. So that destroyed our family, on top of everything else we were going through with my health. He was our glue, and he was just gone. And to this day, I'm still suffering. I still can't make sense of it. Right now, my life is basically just doctor's appointments and dialysis. I don't do anything else because I just have so many other issues that the kidney failure caused. Gastro issues, things like that. It makes me scared to go outside. I don't know. I'm supposed to let you guys know what I want to do, or what, moving forward, what I look forward to. And it's so hard for me to answer that question, because if I do get a kidney and then I have this new lease on life, I'm still trying to figure out what life looks like without my husband. And I can't even say I figured it out, because for me, this is not life. What I'm going through, I'm just sick. So that being said, I really can't answer that question. I just know that it's not my time. It's not time for me to go. I feel like if it was time for me to go, I would know. I still have something to do, whether it's watch my kids get married, become a grandmother, help them out. I'm eager to go back to work. Maybe something great can happen there. I mean, I'm supposed to be here for something, but now I'm asking for help because I feel like this is the only way that this is going to happen. I thank you so much for listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you can find it in your heart, please get tested and please consider donation. You would be a lifesaver to someone. Thank you.